Hello. Today I will be speaking to you about the human body. Mummification 2400 BC from the Old Kingdom, sculpture Khafra, Giza 2500 BCE, and Chorus, the Archaic Period-Greece. In this slide, we can see the mummy of Temut. The mummification process. Egyptians developed mummification techniques to ensure that the ka, life force of the king, could inhabit the corpse and live on forever. As the king lay dying, priests and servants chanted and wailed around him. This would aid his passage into the beyond. They would bathe him one last time before embalmers arrived, where he would be taken to the place of purity within the temple. First, all internal organs were removed before mummification, with the exception of the heart. Next, the body was covered with salt and left this way for about 40 days until all moisture was eliminated. Then perfume, oils, and fats would be applied to the royal corpse. After the mummy was placed on a wooden board and the wrapping would begin, necklaces, collars, rings, fingers and toes, belts, and the waist would be placed on him. This embalming process was finally completed after 70 days. The Egyptians believed the corpse had become Osiris, god of the deceased, ready to be interred, in other words, buried in his tomb. We can see on this slide the process where right here you can see the soul coming out of the body, the oils, and right here we see a mummy. Next, I will talk to you about sculpture. Khafra, Egyptian king of the 4th dynasty. King Khafra's sculpture. This statue is often referred to as Khafra enthroned. It is of the most important and iconic surviving sculptures from ancient Egypt. It depicts the 4th dynasty. In 1860 CE, Auguste Mariette, the first director of the Egyptian Antiquities Service, found the statue buried in a pit dug under the floor of Khafra's Valley Temple. This is one of about 23 seated statues of the pharaoh. Khafra is best known for his pyramid. It is one of the 3rd pyramids of Giza. He was also known to be a cruel and harsh ruler. He closed down many of the temples of Egypt. This trend was known to be started by his father, King Khufu. I will also talk to you about Chorus, the statue. A chorus is a statue of a standing nude youth that did not represent any one individual. It's just a youth statue of the idea that someone, it's what the idea of youth. These were abundantly produced during the Archaic era, 700 to 480 BCE. However, not all chori are images of a deity. Many have been discovered in cemeteries where they most likely serve as commemorative tombstones of the deceased or as memorial for champions in the games like trophies. I have learned and enjoyed so much about history of Western art, prehistoric throughout medieval, in this summer course. The art, architecture, sculpture, etc. of this era is breathtaking. I really enjoy learning about the importance of the mummification process, the different types of sculptures, and their meanings as well. This course took me back in time to imagine and live through these amazing paintings, churches, and sculptures of how life was during this time. There is so much history to learn about, and I am fascinated by it. My 3 examples are only a very minimal summary of the Old Kingdom and the Archaic period. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and thank you so much.